Hello, this is Mr. Chabry, and I'm here with another narrated Pokemon battle. So this is the game's 18. The in-game name is I Sleep Too Late, and we're going to hop right into this battle. So this team, if you notice, I'm wanting to try out some different Pokemon. I've got Cofagrigus, and I've got Slaking. So I'm going to try those two out as like a combination here. So I'm going to lead off with my Hydreigon, because looking at my opponent's team, the only thing that Hydreigon has to fear is the Lopunny. So I'm going to just go ahead and lead the Hydreigon as my opponent leads the Bronzong. I'm going to go ahead and go for Dark Pulse, hoping to, kill this thing before it gets a Stealth Rock up. Unfortunately for me though, the Bronzong does get the Stealth Rocks up, and it lives with a sliver of health. This Hydreigon is Choice Spec, so I am locked into Dark Pulse, and I'm just going to go ahead, go for it again here, and that will finish off the Bronzong. So as soon as I can bring in my Tapu Fini and go for Defog, I can get rid of the Stealth Rocks for good on my side of the field. So now my opponent's going to bring in the Lopunny, the one Pokemon that scares Hydreigon the most. And I'm just going to bring in the Tapu Fini now, because Tapu Fini is a pretty good switch here on this Mega Lopunny, or at least I expect it to be Mega Lopunny. I haven't seen the Mega Evolution animation yet, as now it is revealed, yes, my opponent's going to Mega Evolve this Lopunny. I go ahead and get the nice Misty Surge, so that's going to be on the field, as the Lopunny is going to go for Low Sweep, so that's pretty interesting. I've noticed more of them have High Jump Kick as their fighting type move, even Drain Punch, but Low Sweep's pretty interesting. It lowers your opponent's speed stat. But Tapu Fini doesn't really have to worry about its speed because it doesn't have the fastest speed anyway. So here my opponent's going to bring in the Vikavolt, as I just go for the Defog. It's pretty safe, I can get rid of the Stealth Rocks on my side of the field, and later on if I decide to, I could set up some hazards with my Cofagrigus, since it does have Toxic Spikes. So here, I just go for Defog, of course. We're going to get some leftover recovery, and now I'm going to swap out because I'm not staying in on this Vikavolt. And Swampert's a pretty safe thing to switch in. It could have been a risky play since I know Vikavolt does get Energy Ball, but I kind of risked it there, and it went in my favor. So he went for a Volt Switch, and he actually had to swap out now, which tells me it's probably a choice item, Vikavolt. So here I've got my Swampert, and I'm just going to go for Rain Dance. That will boost my speed. I'm hoping that after I boost my speed, I can start taking out some of my opponent's Pokemon with some Waterfalls, Ice Punches, and Earthquakes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the Rain Dance off. Mega Swampert is a very scary Pokemon to face, especially in the rain, because that boosts its speed so much. So now, yeah, my Swampert is going to outspeed this Mismagius. And I'm just going to go for Waterfall, and that will completely demolish the Mismagius. And now my opponent will bring in the Vikavolt. And I have a decision to make here. I'm pretty sure Swampert outspeeds Vikavolt at this range, in the rain, and I'm just going to go ahead, attack, see if I can take it out, as no, it's not enough. The Vikavolt actually lives in the red and fires off an Energy Ball, and that will take down my Swampert. So I was actually kind of hoping for a Swampert sweep there, but now this thing is locked into Energy Ball, and I can safely bring Hydreigon back in, and I actually went for Draco Meteor here, because there's nothing on my opponent's side that resists Draco Meteor, and my idea was if my opponent actually swaps out to save the Vikavolt, whatever comes in will take a nasty Draco Meteor to the face. But now, yeah, the Vikavolt's gone and Scolipede is here on the field, and Scolipede's actually a pretty scary Pokemon. If it has Speed Boost, it can boost its own speed pretty intensely, and it could possibly even Swords Dance on me. So what I'm going to do here is swap into Cofagrigus. That way, if the Scolipede actually wants to attack, it will lose its Speed Boost ability and gain the Mummy ability. And then I could easily swap in my Slaking and just attack this thing and put the Mummy ability onto my Slaking. So here, the Scolipede's actually going to protect, and now it's going to go for the Poison Jab, and that's going to put a little bit of damage on Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus has nice defense. Now Scolipede has the Mummy ability, and now with the eject button, Cofagrigus can swap out, and Slaking can pretty safely come in. So now I have a Slaking on the field. Slaking's a pretty cool Pokemon. It does have the Truant ability, which kind of nerfs it. And my opponent's going to go for the Mega Horn and miss. That's unfortunate for my opponent, but I'm not so sure it would have taken out my Slaking there. And I just go for the Fire Punch, and that will demolish the Scolipede. Slaking has wonderful attack stat at 160, so that is insane. And now that my Slaking no longer has the Truant ability, it can attack each turn. So now my opponent's going to bring in the Mega Lopunny and go for the low sweep. And my Slaking actually lives that. Slaking has decent defenses. Mega Lopunny getting Mummy doesn't really matter here because I am going to pop my Z move. This thing is going to hit hard. 160 attack stat. Plus this is a Breakneck Blitz based off of Giga Impact, so get ready to watch one of the funniest animations you're going to watch today. This Lazy Ape is just going to fly through the air, not even stand up, just fly through the air, and it's laying down stance, and it's going to just run over Lopunny and just flatten it down. That is such a hilarious animation. That is so funny. So Slaking is here, and Porygon 2 is my opponent's last Pokemon. The Porygon 2 is actually going to trace the Mummy, so it doesn't even have to attack me there to get it that time. I'm just going to go ahead, go for the Giga Impact, try to do as much damage as I can, as the Porygon 2 actually takes that fairly well. It does about half, and the Porygon 2 is going to go for Tri-Attack. Slaking has to recharge, and it's not going to take another Tri-Attack looking at that amount of damage, so Slaking will go down, but I can easily revenge kill this thing with my Hydreigon. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in my Choice Specs Hydreigon in, and just go for the Draco Meteor right on the face of this duck. So that's what I'm going to do. Porygon 2 is not living that, and that will be a dead Porygon 2. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next battle video.